All right, we are live again. This is the second stream of the day, and well, I got another chance to stream, so I took it. So we're gonna stream for a while. Hopefully my voice has rested enough that I should be able to last for at least another hour or hour and a half or something like that. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. I'll make sure to keep myself hydrated every 15 minutes. And with that being said, let's jump into Rust studies. Where am I? Give me a second. Okay, here. So we were here, right? We looked into this and this. Okay, next. Declaring submodules in any other file, no, in any file other than the crate root, you can declare submodules. For example, you might declare mod vegetables in garden. Just a second, I'm adjusting my mic. Okay, yeah. The compiler will look for the submodules code within the directory named for the parent module in these places. What? Within the directory named for the parent module in these places. Let me read that sentence again. Hold on. The compiler will look for the submodules code within the directory named for the parent module in these places. Okay, so the idea is that it's going to be a directory named after the parent module. Meaning, wait, so okay, how's it going to look in a directory? Oh, okay. So here's the idea then. So it'll either look inline, directly following mod vegetables within curly brackets instead of the semicolon, okay. Or it'll look in the file vegetables, which is within the garden folder. So the assumption here is that you're creating a folder for the parent module and you're creating a separate file for the child module. Okay, or it would look in a vegetable folder and then there would be like a mod thing over there. Okay. So does this mean that if we are following this second step right here, if we are following this workflow, would that mean that every module would have to be in a separate file? I'm going to have to test that out. All right. Next, paths to code in modules. Once a module is part of your crate, you can refer to code in that module from anywhere else. You can refer to code in that module from anywhere else. I lost track of the sentence already. Once a module is part of your crate, you can refer to code in that module from anywhere else in that same crate. Okay. All right. So yeah, crates can contain modules as long as the privacy rules allow. Okay, that makes sense. So the modifiers, essentially, like public and private and stuff like that. Access modifiers, that's what they're called. Well, I mean, that's what they're called in C#. I don't know what they're called here. Using the path to the code. Okay, for example, an asparagus type in the garden vegetables module would be found at create garden vegetables asparagus. All right, that makes sense. Okay. Next, private versus. Oh wait, okay, this is what they meant by. Now I get it. Okay, they're this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wait, hold up. They mentioned crate. I don't think I've ever used the crate keyword when access. I think I've done it like in the past, but I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. Okay, so we can directly refer to the crate. Which I guess, I mean, it could also be implicit, right? I mean, if it's part of this thing, if it's part of the, if it's in the same file, then it would be implicit, right? Which I should look into how that makes a difference. I should look into how it being in the same file, or how should I say it? I should look into, fuck, I forgot what I'm trying to look into. Okay, I guess we are not looking into it then. Okay, carrying on. Private versus public. Code within the... Just a second. Okay. Private versus public. Code within a module is private from its parent modules by default. Is private from its parent modules by default. Okay. To make a module public, declare it with the pub mod. Declare it with pub mod instead of mod. Okay. To make items within a public module public as well, use the pub modifier before their declaration. Okay, the use keyword. Within a scope, the use keyword creates shortcuts to... Oh yeah, I remember this. You can at some point, I think this also gave the option to alias in some way. Isn't that what the as keyword is for? Yeah, isn't that what the as keyword is for? Also, there was an alias... there was an alias option here, wasn't there? Okay, what if I do something like this? Use some mod as SM03. Would that work? No, that does not work. What did that do then? Why am I not getting an error here? What is the as keyword for? Cast... Oh shit, that's for typecasting. That's not for aliasing. What was the alias thing then? How... there was a way to alias... Fuck, I forgot what you alias. Like, was I aliasing a type or was I aliasing the module? Hold on. What? Rust alias. Type aliases. Aliasing, okay. Yeah, but this is for types. Okay, yeah, so for type alias, it's just type, and then we could do, I don't know, I32. Type I equals I32. And then we could do something like let A I equals 5. And that works. Okay, so that's useful for when I create my own types. That's pretty useful for that purpose. Hold on. If it's a type, the type can... Would a struct also come under this? I think it would come under this, right? I don't know. I'll have to test that out. I don't remember this syntax for structs. Was it like this? Is that it? Okay. I don't know, a I32 equals 0. Wait, what's the issue? Remove this unsupported default value. Okay, let's remove that. Expected comma. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Now, can I make a type of this? SS equals. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, how do we initialize? Okay, let's try let b. I forgot how you initialize a struct. SS equals. How the fuck do you do this? I haven't done this in a bit. Oh, okay, I think it was like this. I thought there was a new thing, but I guess new would be more for class, right? Not for a struct. Because, like, there's no constructor there, right? Well, okay, I'm looking at this from, like, a C# point of view. A equals 5. All right. Can we print out... I forgot how you do string interpolation. Is this how you do it in Rust? Man, there was this other thing as well, which I can't remember it right now, but like a while back there was this other thing that I'd looked into as well, which was something like I forgot exactly what it was. It was some sort of something debug and like defining that, it kind of helped types to be able to be printed, something like that. I'm having a hard time remembering. Could not compile due to previous errors. Wait, where is... Don't make me scroll up, dude. Convert the identifier to upper... That's a warning. Where's the error? Some struct... Oh, this was it. Yeah. So that's why it's having trouble printing it. The trait display is not implemented for so-and-so. And then there was an easy way to implement it, which I cannot remember now. There was something to do with derive as well. Could I get it here? There it was there. Okay, if I am able to open up the Rust by examples thing again. I believe it was under attributes. So under attributes we had... Give me a second. Let me hydrate. Actually, I'm not sure if it was under attributes. Was it under attributes? Nope, it wasn't crates, but like, okay, easy with the... My clicks are going like all over the place. Dead code, crates, CFG, no, it wasn't either of these. Was it custom types? No, it wasn't custom types. Primitives? Types, variable bindings, conversion? No, it wasn't this either. Nope. Oh, I think it's mentioned here. Printing is handled by a series of macros defined. Okay, hold on. Let me hydrate. Okay, formatted print. Printing is handled by a series of macros defined in a standard format, some of which include format, write formatted, text, print, same as format. Okay. All right, fine. No, there was something else. There was something else here. FMT debug uses this, and FMT display uses that. Where is the type defined here? Okay, let's see. Was it under derive? What else do we have here? Okay, was it... Okay, let's see if it was under derive. Derive debug, could that be it? Alright, let's try. Was it debug? No. Display. Is display in the list? No. What if I do this? Or this? I'm blanking on exactly what it was. Or was I supposed to implement a trait that would allow that to happen? Let's check the... Okay, so we have debug. Derive debug, okay. But to print with that, I would need to do this thing. Can I not specify, like... How do I specify the variable name within these curly brackets? Well, okay. I wanted to look at display. So... Oh, for display, I would have to implement... Okay. Okay. Alright. Hold up. So we can do the debug thing. That's fine. What I can do is something like this and this. Would that work? Let's see if that works. Hell yeah, dude. It works. Also, I just remembered I should probably move the VTuber avatar up in... Actually, in this case, maybe it should be in the bottom left, not in the top left. And let's turn it this way. Okay, I think that's good. Oh. Okay, now it's good. Great. Cool. So... Where was I? Okay, so... Yeah, I think I'll move on from this before I get distracted with it again. But what we are seeing here, this thing, implement so-and-so for so-and-so, this is something similar. Like when I'm trying to look into traits, this is kind of what I'm trying to learn. And this kind of, it shows me how in Rust's language design they have created, I have no idea how to put this into words, but like they've created, like the way that they've designed the language, it's kind of interesting because it lets you in a way I don't even know how to explain it. Like the way that you can, how do I explain this? Okay, let me learn more about Rust, and then I'll probably be able to put into words. But like because like in my mind I'm able to connect the dots. I'm able to visualize it, but like I'm not able to articulate what I'm visualizing into words. I'm only able, like, even right now as I'm talking, my hands are moving around a whole lot. You guys don't see that because you see my VTubing avatar. Which, by the way, speaking of the VTubing avatar, at some point when I've set up the whole media pipe thing, and I've got like an avatar running in Godot. Also, something I need to look into is how I can control the skeletal rig of of a model, of a rigged model. How do I control the skeletal rig of a model via script in Godot? I should clarify that, because like, dude, if I have that set up, dude, you know what just occurred to me? Once I get into the C# side of Godot, I should look into if task-based asynchronous programming works. Let me Google that real quick. Hold on, dude. Godot C# task-based. Okay, just task. What comes up? Async await task freezing the main thread. Okay, great. So somebody has done this before. Not somebody. A bunch of people have done this before, and they are reporting on. And this was like, these are threads from last year. So, okay, task.run should execute code on another thread. Since you are doing this, you shouldn't use the await to signal. Oh, yeah, I need to look into await stuff in Godot as well, to see how task-based, how async programming works in Godot. I just remembered that. But yeah, the reason I wanted to look into that, look into like the C# side, was because, actually no, let me rephrase that. The reason I wanted to look into async programming in C# in Godot is because I want to see if I can implement the Twitch, if I can implement Twitch lib in Godot, if I can get it to work in Godot. I'm not sure, but I think I only need the DLL, right? It should be that simple, right? Just get the DLL. I have to see if anything more is required, because if it's just the DLL, then I can just download that and well, then I'll have to see how to get your Godot C# project to see that DLL and use that DLL. There's going to be a whole lot that I need to do research on that end. Give me a second. Let me hydrate. This is the second stream of the day, and I'm starting to feel the stress. It's fine though. I can go for a bit. The water definitely helps. Okay, so somebody made a GitHub issue about this, but this was from Godot 3.4. We are currently in Godot 4.1. And 4.2 is going to be coming out in the near future. or at least it's seeming like that. I'm seeing a lot of people mentioning it. Just a second. One thing you can do is mark ready and process as async. This would allow you to await your function. Okay. Just a second. An alternative to marking the callbacks as async is to invoke task.run. This is, however, essentially the same as marking the method as async, so that doesn't really... Well, there's that, and there's also the fact that it's not going to be on the same thread, it's going to be on a different thread. Okay, so it seems like there is some... Well, to be fair, this is... I'm looking at close to 1 year old issues right now. C# basics page lacks crucial information about async code usage. There's a C# basics page? Oh, there might be docs for... Oh, there's... Now the voice cracks are starting. Okay. There might be docs for the C# side of Godot. Exceptions thrown by NuGet package when executed. Oh, wait, I can use NuGet when I'm using Godot? That would be huge. That would be great, because that way I can directly install the TwitchLib package without having to do the whole DLL thing. Which I still need to see if the DLL is the only thing that I need, or if there's something more that I need in order to be able to run that. Let me Google TwitchLib real quick. Actually, you know what? We can do it here. Just give me a second. Let me do this. Okay. Let's look up TwitchLib. All right. Here we are. All right. So, their instructions... Is there a releases page? A releases section? Okay. Also, is the music still going? Yeah, let's go back into the music page and click around a little bit and let YouTube know that we're still around. Okay, great, cool. Okay, what are the instructions? Okay, let's open up. There were installation instructions somewhere here. Is it just because I'm scrolling way too fast? Okay, hold on. The installation instructions were somewhere here. Where exactly were they? Okay, let's start with the README. This is the same page that I saw on GitHub. Okay. Okay. All right. Where exactly are they mentioning how you install this? Do I need to click on individual ones? Like, okay, let's try client. But these are individual components. Okay, let's open this up. This is the same README again. I think I'm just scrolling way too fast, and so I'm missing the information. Okay, there's an ad playing, so I'm gonna carry on scrolling while the ad finishes. Alright, welcome back. I have still not found the installation instructions. I'm also not seeing a releases page. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, let's Google it. How to install TwitchLib. It's available on NuGet, so that's an indication that they're expecting us to install it from NuGet. But I remember it being mentioned somewhere here. What if... okay. Where the fuck was this? You've got to be kidding me. Fucking all the way at the end. Okay, fine, great. So, yes, you have to install it through NuGet or and via Package Manager. I need to look into what Package Manager is. I haven't used the NuGet console, but like usually if I'm installing something from NuGet, I believe there's a .NET command for it. I don't remember. I've only done it like once or twice, to be honest. So, okay. This is... oh, maybe that's why I can't just use the DLLs because... or the DLL. Probably because it has dependencies. That could be part of the issue. Well, either way, so I probably can't just do the DLL. Though, I mean, the DLL thing, it worked fine for Unity, didn't it? Wasn't that the way that you would do it in Unity? Clone or download so-and-so. So-and-so, okay. Using TwitchLib with Unity. Extensive version. No, there was another version where I didn't have to like compile the thing myself. Okay, download all the dependencies of TwitchLib. Clone the repository. Oh, okay. So it's straight up the entire code. It's not like it's not a single DLL. It's wait, this is from Swifty Spiffy. The other one was from TwitchLib. This repository has moved to so-and-so. Okay. Okay, TwitchLib. So there's a solution here. There's a bunch of other files as well. So do I just download the entire repo and copy paste the folder? Is that how it's supposed to work? I mean, if that's the case, wouldn't that also work technically? No, it wouldn't. No, if it's a console project, it probably wouldn't work because this has its own solution. This has its own solution file, whereas, I mean, okay, it has its own solution file, but like what's stopping me from just copy pasting all the folders into my own project? I'm so tempted to try this out like right now and see if I'm able to just copy paste, because like it's not gonna break anything. So the reason I don't think I can just clone this whole thing and copy paste the entire folder is because of this TwitchLib solution. In a console project, you usually have one solution file. I've never tried having multiple solution files. You can have multiple project files, csproj files, and you can put all of them under one solution. I don't know how multiple solutions works. But that being said, wouldn't that also be a problem on the Unity side? Like if I'm having that issue on the console side, that would be a problem on the Unity side as well. Because in Unity, also you have one solution file. It creates a solution file for you. Okay. All that being said, these are all the folders that I need. I'm not seeing any other files here that are of importance to me. New spec, I'm assuming it's something to do with NuGet, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But like, I don't need any of the other stuff. I'm so fucking tempted right now to try like just cloning the entire thing locally. So the good thing about cloning it, actually I should test out if cloning a repo that has submodules like these are submodules because they are linking to a separate repo. Oh, that's something I haven't tried. I just realized that I haven't tried doing that. Yeah, so I was practicing Git stuff yesterday, and this is one of the things that I haven't tried out yet. I've seen other people doing it, or well, I mean, I've seen results of other people doing it, but I haven't tried it myself. So the idea here is you have separate repos for each of these components. So you have twitchlib.api, twitchlib.client, twitchlib.eventsub, and twitchlib.pubsub, right? Each of these is a separate repo, at least from my understanding. And then those get referenced in here as submodules. I haven't seen how this works, or I haven't seen how should I put this? I don't know how to implement this myself, so I'm gonna try doing this after stream later on. But yeah, I definitely wanna look into this. Okay, we've gone off on quite a tangent. Oh, okay. So yeah, I have all of this code, right? I can just copy paste these folders into. Yo, I should try this out. I should first try this out with a console project, then try the same thing with Unity. If it is that simple, great. Okay. Cause like, okay, isn't that what where's that thing? Twitch Live, where's the Unity thing? Okay, so the short version is you need Unity 2017.1, then you clone or download the repo, download all the dependencies of Twitch. Oh, that's another one. How do I download the dependencies? And where do I place them exactly? I didn't think about that. Where do I place the dependencies? Okay, I can look into that later. Then there's like player settings for like the .NET version and all that. But that's about it, right? Download all the dependencies and download the repo as well. Okay, so even if I'm doing it in a console project, I would still need to download. Where the fuck are they? Here. I would still need to download these two dependencies. The good news is that they both have repos, so I can just clone these repos. What do they have in the release? What exactly are they giving? Is it a DLL? No, that's a zip. Maybe the zip has a DLL? I'm not sure. They have documentation, which, okay, never mind. A C# implementation of the WebSocket protocol, client and server. Hell yeah, let's go. Dude, shit, at some point I should also look into fucking WebSocket, dude. Because like it seems like I've seen it so many times, but like I'm still sticking to bare bones sockets because that's all I need, to be honest. But like I want to look into WebSocket as well. So the idea with WebSocket, well, okay, I don't know the whole idea with WebSockets, but like WebSocket is not a socket. It's a protocol. If I remember right, it's a client server protocol. But it's a protocol. It's not like when I talk about sockets, I'm talking about like the I'm not even sure what term to use. I'm talking about sockets that connect. But like WebSocket is referring to a protocol, and people have made libraries that allow you to implement the WebSocket protocol. So they allow you to implement a server and a client that implements the WebSocket protocol. WebSocket Sharp is built as a single assembly, WebSocket Sharp.dll. Hell yeah. Okay. You should add your WebSocket. Okay, so this is just one DLL, right? To the library references of your project. If you would like to use that DLL in your Unity project, you should add it to any folder in your project, example so and so. All right, good to know. So this is just a DLL. And then I'll have to see what exactly this gives. And then we can install the... I wonder if installing it from NuGet installs the dependencies as well. I don't know. Okay. All right. Enough with this. Let's carry on. Learning. That was some tangent, dude. Okay, carrying on. The use keyword. Within a scope, the use keyword creates shortcuts to items to reduce repetition of long paths. In any scope that can refer to so and so, so and so, so and so asparagus, you can create a shortcut with use. And from then on, you only need to write asparagus. Oh, okay. Is that what I was remembering wrong earlier? Give me a second. Let me hydrate. Okay, okay. Here we create a binary crate named backyard that illustrates these rules. The crates directory, also named backyard, contains these files and directories. Okay, so the crate is called backyard. It's a binary crate. We can see the source folder, we can see the cargo.toml. Okay, man, I'm glad that I decided to look into the bigger version of the documentation for modules and traits, because like the other stuff, it's fine if I don't look into like the big detailed version of the documentation for the other topics. At some point in the future, I'll learn whatever extra stuff I need to learn about those topics. But like, I have a hang of those topics. I have an idea of how those concepts work in Rust, and so I'm able to use them. But modules and traits specifically, I felt like I needed to go a little deeper into it. Hold on. Rust. Has somebody implemented TwitchLib? Well, this is the official TwitchLib implementation, right? Well, no, okay. I'm not going to say official. This is a community built one. It's built by a bunch of people in the community, including Swifty Spiffy, who's one of the engineers at Twitch. I'm not going to call it the official one. Where was I going with this? Okay, yeah, it's a widely used one. That's a better term to use. It's a widely used one. So I'm gonna stick with that. And that is like mainly C#, right? Though it would be interesting to see a Rust version of it as well. I'm definitely not going to be writing a Rust version for it. I'm going to leave that for somebody who actually knows what they're doing when it comes to Rust. Not only someone who knows what they're doing in Rust, but somebody who can write it in a performance-friendly way. If I write it, if I implement it, it's going to be quick and dirty coding. It's not going to be something that's aimed at high speed. Like if you look at TwitchLib, I'm pretty sure all the contributors, they have taken speed into account. So like they've tried their best to optimize the library to be as fast as possible without, sacrificing a bunch of things. But like if I built one, it would mainly be for my use. I don't mind sharing it, but it would mainly be for my use. So I wouldn't mind doing quick and dirty coding as long as it gets shit done. I did that in the past when I was learning how to implement Twitch API calls. I implemented like 4 or 5 of them for my own personal use, and it's not necessarily the most performance friendly code, but it for the purpose that I was using it for, it wasn't causing any problems. So I didn't really, try to optimize it for speed. Okay. So in the source folder, we have a garden folder. Oh, that's interesting. So, okay, there's a garden folder, but then there's also a garden file. How does that work? Within the garden folder, you have a garden file. Okay. The create root file in this case is main, and it contains this. All right. The pub mod garden line. Okay. The pub mod garden line tells the compiler to include the code it finds in source garden. Okay. Which is so and so. Okay, so we include. Okay, included where? So, like, the idea is that you expand that code into this code. Like, you basically bring all of that code into this code. Here, pubmod vegetables means the code from source garden vegetables is included too. That code is so and so. All right. Now let's get into the details of these rules and demonstrate them in action. Grouping related code in modules. Modules let us organize code within a crate for readability and easy reuse. Modules also allow us to control the privacy of items because code within a module is private by default. Private items are internal implementation details not available for outside use. We can choose to make modules and the items within them public, which exposes them to allow external code to use and depend on them. Okay. As an example, let's write a library crate that provides the functionality of a restaurant. We'll define the signatures of functions but leave their bodies empty to concentrate on the organization of the code rather than the implementation of a restaurant. In the restaurant industry, some parts of the restaurant are referred to as front of house and others as back of house. Front of house is where customers are. This encompasses where the hosts seat customers, servers take orders and payment. And bartenders make drinks. Back of house is where the chefs and cooks work in the kitchen, dishwashers clean up, and managers do administrative work. To structure our crate in this way, we can organize its functions into nested modules. Create a new library named restaurant by running cargo new restaurant lib. Then enter. Should I do that in the same directory where I'm at right now? I don't think so. Right? Okay, anyways. Then enter the code. Actually, I could delete everything right now. Just a second. Is the music still going? Yeah, okay. I could delete everything right now. Yeah, you know what, that works. Let's delete all of this. Does init have a library flag? I need to look into that. Cargo init. Oh, easy. Cargo init help. Okay. Lib use a library template. Bin use okay, and that is default. Okay, cool. So cargo init lib. So there's our library. Okay. Create a new library named restaurant. by running so and so. Okay. Then enter the code in, okay, I'm assuming they mean down here, to define some modules and function signatures. Here's the front of house section. Okay, hosting, serving. All right, let's type it out. Wait, where exactly? It's supposed to go in lib. Okay. Dude, what happens if I run this? A bin target must be available. Okay. What happens if I test this? I forgot how you do tests. Hold on. Is there a test thing here? Execute all unit tests, all unit and integration tests, and build examples of a local package. Okay. I need to look into how libraries are tested. Okay, yeah, I need to write this code as well. Let's comment this code because I don't know how much of it I'm gonna need. Okay, front of house. Within this, we create another module, hosting, and then we have some functions. Add to waitlist and seat at table. All right, then next module, serving. Take order, serve order, take payment. Take order. Serve order and take payment. Okay, so that's done. Okay, next. We define a module with the mod keyword followed by the name of the module, in this case, front of house. The body of the module then goes inside curly brackets. Inside modules, we can place other modules, as in this case with modules hosting and serving. Modules can also hold definitions for other items such as structs, enums, constraints, traits, and, as in this example, functions. Okay. Oh, just a second. It's getting close to hydration time, so I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Okay, where was I? Okay. By using modules, we can group related definitions together and name why they're related. Okay. Programmers using this code can navigate the code based on groups rather than having to read through all the definitions, making it easier to find the definitions relevant to them. Programmers adding new functionality to this code would know just a second, guys.
مع ميوزك بريميوم ليس هناك إعلانات، ما يعني لا فواصل في أغاني طفلك. احصل على يوتيوب ميوزك بريميوم